Now I'm live. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad. I didn't see nobody. Okay. Hello, everyone. Give me 2 seconds. We're going to be going live in a few. Sorry for being late. Technical difficulties. It's a long story, but hold on. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my gosh. First of all, I just went live for 15 minutes talking to the computer. But hello, everyone. Welcome to my Monday live at noon. We are 15 minutes late, but hey, I went live first on Instagram. Now I'm live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So I'm happy to be here today. It's Monday. It's the last Monday of March. So my month is over officially. Birthday month is done. So it's time for us to move on. Tax season is almost over. Well, the peak of tax season, because taxes is never over for me, but it's over. We have a few things coming up. Deadlines are almost coming up for us. If you are not ready to file your taxes, extensions need to come and be filed. So if you need us to file your extension, please book a call with us. Our extensions for us to file your extension is $125. $75 will be going towards your tax prep fees, and $50 for the extension. But let's get into our topic for today. Our topic for today um, would be that we're going to be continue our money series, which is going to be, I don't even want to know if it's part 3. It might be more parts to this, but this is our next part where we're going to be talking about debt management strategies. So in the beginning, we started talking about budgets. We talked about, what else did we talk about? We talked about investments last week, and now we're going to talk about debt. So more, as you know, when we talk about anything about me, I love cash flow. Cash makes the money go. Cash rules everything around me. I'm a 90s baby, so rap for me, but cash flow is everything around me. So cash flow is king and queen and everything in a business. So once you have your cash flow in order, it's easy peasy from there. Once you create that accounting system to make sure your cash flow is in order, it's easy. It's easy to manage your debt. It's easy to eliminate debt. It's easy to increase profit. It's easy to do what you have to do to make all the decisions you need to make for your business financially. It's also easy to make non-financial decisions with financial information as well. But it's easy. So what I want to go over is like that debt management strategy. What do we do? How do we do it? What do you use? Where do you start? So basically, let's start with it. So when you're doing debt management, you want to figure out, where do you start? If you are in debt, talking about the business, you can also apply this to your personal life. But if you are in debt in the business, first things first, I always use the word eliminate debt. I'm talking about eliminate bad debt. There is such thing as good debt. Businesses all need debt because we all need some type of financing to, keep our business going. Some good debt is not bad, right? So we do need that. We do need some credit cards, you need all that stuff. You need some loans. We need some financing. So you always want to make sure you're managing it properly and not abusing it. A lot of us will get debt and we abuse it. So you want to make sure you're using it the right way and not taking advantage of it. So when managing your debt, we're going to not say the word eliminate, but if you are abusing your debt, we are going to have to eliminate the abuse and get you back on track. So while we're doing that, you want to figure out whatever debt you are. You're going to start listing out all the debts you have in your business, credit cards, whatever it is, loans, whatever you have for the business. You want to start listing all that stuff, even down to accounts. Even if you owe vendors, like, you want to figure that all out. Like, you want to know what you owe and whatever it is, and then you want to list out what the interest rates are, who has the highest interest rate, because whoever has the highest interest rate is the first one to go. That one has to get out of here. You're going to start figure out which one you will pay first. So the first one, that's the first one to get out of here. You're going to take that out. Then you're going to figure out how and when you're going to pay this. So we all know you can figure out what the total amount is, how many years it's going to take you to pay these things off, and then basically you'll figure out, this is how much I'm going to need to pay out every month from that to pay it out. Or there's two options, or you can pay it out every quarter. You can do it that way. But how you do this is you either can pay the minimum payment where you're going to start having to pay interest rates, or you can, like I said, pay it out every quarter. Usually, you know how I operate. We have a few different accounts that we like to work with. We have the operating account, we have owner's compensation account where you're paying yourself. Then we have the profit account, and then we have the tax account. The profit account is used for two things. It's used to either gift yourself something at the end, and it's also used to pay off any debt, right? So that account, when you're paying off debt, you're only using 50% of that to pay off the debt, and then like 1% is usually used for you to like spoil yourself. But that 50% is only used quarterly. Like you're going to use that every quarter. And then the other 50% is just put in reserves for rainy days and things like that. But that 50%, you can decide to use that every quarter, or you can put it out, have that 50%, and then you're using to pay it out monthly. You decide on how to do that. But whatever you decide, you're going to make sure you're writing this out. You're going to put it in whatever way you decide to create your standard operation and procedures, whatever way you create your accounting manual for the business. You're going to put that out there, write it out how you're going to do it, and then stick to it. Because what I say about accounting, you have to be consistent, and you always have to have some type of thing written out so you know how it operates. Somebody else in the company knows how to do it. If you are not in around anymore, somebody can pick up where you left off and take over. If you're ever sick, and my mom's, if you're on maternity leave and somebody needs to take over while you're gone, that can happen. Like, trust me, I know. I've been on maternity 3 times since I started this business. So things happen, right? And you just like, it's all in your head and nobody knows what to do next. So things just pile up. But you don't want that to happen. So you want to just write that stuff down. You want to write down exactly how you're going to do this, how this is supposed to flow, and things like that. Like I said, basically, this is still able to be manageable. You also want to decide if certain things, when do you want to pay off certain things? When we are usually paying off debt, even in our personal life, they always say debt first before savings, things like that. You want to pay off your debt before you pay off your savings. The way I like to operate, we can do it all at the same time. We just have to make sure we tell our money where it's going, how it's going, and when is it going. That's what all you have to do is when it comes down to debt management. So that's basically how that works. If you do have any questions, you can always email me at hello@faithacs.com. You can PM me. You can also add anything in these comments wherever you are located, LinkedIn. If you are on YouTube, you can add something in the comments. My Facebook group, if you want me to go into some more details, if you want me to share any resources, let me know. I can share. I do have a few Excel sheets that I can share about this topic, about the balloon payment for debt, how to figure it out, and it actually computes the calculation for you real quick. We can share that for you as well. Just request it and I'll send it over. But it's something that's really manageable. You can take care of it on your own, and just figure that part out. Like I said, this is stuff that you should be talking to your accountant with as well. If you don't have an accountant, this is something you should be doing with yourself, quarterly, monthly, weekly, definitely monthly when you get your monthly statements, because you want to make sure you are on top of your business debt. I don't think you should not have debt in the business. I definitely believe you should have debt, but you should not abuse it at all. You should definitely make sure your debt in your business is being used properly. Another thing I always want to tell people is that once you do manage your credit cards properly, the best way to use it is that you start paying, instead of using your business checking account to pay for expenses that have to be paid with a credit card. Like, you cannot pay your payroll with a credit card. Those are things that you're going to have to use your checking account with. But things that you can use with your credit card, like utilities, things like that, you would put all that stuff on the credit card and then make sure that you make those payments right away. Or if you're going to be paying off, like, if you want to pay down to like 30%, but if you are paying off your credit card, I would try to make sure you're paying those things off every 2 weeks, 10th or the 25th, whatever date you choose. Every 2 weeks, you want to pay off your credit card bills, because that should be already part of your system to be paying off these things on a certain day of the month, twice a month. So those are things you want to start implementing with when you start getting your credit cards. or whatever you're using manageable. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Have a good one. Talk to you later. See you next week. April Fool's Day. And everybody enjoy. See you in April. The third quarter, it will be done. I hope you all did first quarter will be done. We'll be heading in our second quarter. And I hope everyone did a great job in their first quarter. Like we have 3 more left. And I hope you all did what we wanted to do. Like this is a good year. 2024, it's the best year. So thank you.